Hey everybody, welcome to World Warrior, a real play RPG show where we play a campaign using Street Fighter the storytelling system released by Whitewolf in 1994. I'm Edu Cammyplayer, your storyteller or dungeon master, game master, whatever you want to say. And back again for his third time we have...
H to the A to the BEFASTRO. My name is HaBeFaStro. Word.
That was complicated to follow. And you're playing, once again...
I am playing Shyotaz.
And we have a newcomer, a special guest, a YouTuber I've been following, a LARPer, and I don't know almost anything about LARP. She has to teach me one day. It's...
Messin or Selena. And I will be playing Magnolia.
Magnolia. I did not know the name, so this is the first time I hear it. Magnolia.
That's a cool name.
Oh, thanks.
Anyways, let us start our adventure. No time to waste. Let me paint you... Oh, actually, before we do that, just a little bit, because we had some leveling up from Shyotaz last time, right? So in this game, different from pretty much most RPG systems, at least the ones I know, you don't reach levels with your experience and just automatically gain stuff. You use your experience points to buy things, to buy improved stats, to buy more special maneuvers. Pretty much whatever you want to have, you use your experience points. Of course, some things are more expensive than others. But Shyotaz did buy at least, I think, just one thing, right? So
yep, just one thing.
Now it's the time for you to justify in the storytelling. How was Shyotaz training to become better at this specific thing?
Well, Shyotaz had begun to notice that he was doing pretty good with his kicks. However, his punching seemed to be rather weak and insurmountable. So he started training up. He started training with George, a boxer, and he's improved somewhat in the form of boxing and punching.
Well, I'm just gonna interrupt
slightly.
you just a little bit here, because I'm gonna say that maybe George was supervising your training, but he is in a wheelchair.
Okay, yeah, supervising, that works, yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's the story then. So yeah,
Yep, that's it.
So Shyotaz has trained a lot to have better punches, to be a little more strong, and some things have changed. So our story begins, and once again I wrote a little bit here, so let me read it. Shyotaz is woken up in what feels is the middle of the night. It feels to him, at least. He looks to his alarm clock, and the display is flashing the numbers 5:10. The voice waking him up is his manager, Mr. Hanabero, who owns the house where Shyotaz lives now. Well, not exactly. You see a small yoga mat, a few boxes of belongings, some old gym equipment in the corner, and the sleeping bag where Shyotaz lays at the present moment are his only possessions. Below him, the cold floor of Mr. Hanabero's garage floor, right? Mr. Hanabero's garage floor. This is Shyotaz's current sort of, air quotes, arena, after he had some financial problems in the past. So that's the end of my reading. You're being woken up.
Oh, Mr. Hanabero, why do you wake me up right now?
Shyotaz, I forgot to tell you, we're late, get your things ready, we have to go.
Late for what, man? I need some sleep.
To the boat, we gotta get the boat, you gotta get the boat. I should have told you, but you see, you've been facing some financial problems, and when you have financial problems, I have financial problems. That's not good. So I kind of scheduled for you to participate in a small invitational tournament on board a cruising ship. The ship's coming from France and it's going to Canada, then on the way back, and it's going to stop here, and you're gonna enter it, and it's gonna be amazing. But I forgot to tell you, and it's right this morning, and we are late. You have to get up. Shyotaz!
And he pushes you. He shakes you.
I'm too tired. You're gonna have to get some ice cold water and pour it all over my face.
If anybody doesn't remember, Shyotaz lives in Wales, in Cardiff, which is the capital of Wales. It's where also Mr. Hanabero lives. Shyotaz lives in his garage. So the door to the garage opens. I was about to say this, a sudden beam of light flashes on your face, but actually it's 5:10 in the morning, so not so much. But the cold air from the almost morning enters the garage, and you see Mr. Hanabero turning on his car. And he puts his head outside the window and starts to slam the door and says,
Come on, Shyotaz, get your things. Come on, we're ready. We're late.
Dude, there's a bucket of cold water in the sink.
and he slams the car horn.
Beep! Jiminy Christmas, man! What's the matter with you?
Shyotaz, the boat's leaving, come on.
Okay. I still have time to get my things, right?
Quickly.
Okay, so I splash the ice cold water in the sink all over my face, and okay, I start rummaging around. Go get my toothbrush. Gotta get my Hakan plush. I've got to get this green Brazilian man whose name still eludes me. And I think I'm good. Let's go. I enter the car.
So you enter the car, and Mr. Hanabero drives as fast as humanly possible. And during the car trip, he explains to you that fighters are expected to participate in a few onboard workshops or self-defense, or to just display your skills, or maybe give a presentation about something, and then later participate in the 4 people brackets. The winner will win 500 bison dollars. Again, we use bison dollars in this game, so the winner will get 500 bison dollars and a chance to face an American champion, a mysterious American champion who is also on board the ship and is going to face the winner of this 4 people small tournament, and the winner of that special fight gets 1,000 bison dollars. So Mr. Hanabero stops, and you see there's a huge cruise ship docked, and like the sailors are yelling and giving signal to everybody and saying that they're about to leave. And Mr. Hanabero is practically kicking you outside the car.
Go!
What? Aren't you gonna come with me?
No! You crazy? I can't afford that.
Can I at least have a hug before we go?
Go!
Well, fine then. Be seeing you. So I run to the ship as fast as I can.
So let's roll something just for the sake of rolling. Give me a dexterity athletics.
Okay. So that's 1 success.
In this game we roll d10s, and we usually have to reach at least a 6, so 6 or higher. But if you get a 1, that nullifies a success. So Shyotaz has rolled 4 dice and he got a 5, 2 8s, and a 1. So the 8s are successes, but the 1 nullifies 1 success, so he gets only 1 success. But that is usually enough. So you are able to reach the boat before it leaves the pier. And well, the sailors are kind of a little upset with you because you made them wait a little bit, but you still make it on board. And you're received by a small man with black, very straight hair and a itsy bitsy mustache, and he has like a board and he's checking names, and he approaches you. Your name, s'il vous plaît?
I beg your pardon.
Your name, monsieur.
Your accent's a bit... I can't really understand you that well. Could you say that again slowly?
Your name, s'il vous plaît, monsieur.
S'il vous
Your
plaît.
accent is very strange. I can't understand what you're saying.
No, your accent is very strange and I can't understand what you're saying.
Sacré peu, and he starts saying a few stuff under his breath that you just don't understand what he's saying. What is your name?
Oh, I see. What is my name? That's Shyotaz.
Oh, you're one of the fighters?
Where? I am one of the fighters.
Are you making fun of me?
Of course not.
This is very rude of you. So fighters,
You know what?
you should go to the lower deck. Your room is over there.
You know what? I apologize. I meant not to offend you. You know what? Just so we're even, why don't you give me your best Welsh accent right now, good man?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know, why don't you try, quote, making fun of me?
I have better things to do than to talk with such an unpleasant person like you.
Fair point. You know what? For your troubles, here's $4 bison.
Oh, thank you, monsieur. Please go down the stairs. The other fighters are there. Also, your room is over there. I would like to inform you that your passage is covered, and you also receive 2 meals a day. But other than that, if you want anything, it's going to cost you. But we are here to serve you all your needs.
Very good. Very bon, if you will.
Oui. I have other people to receive, so please go there.
Alrighty. You know what? Just because I feel so bad for your troubles, here's another $5 Boston.
Oh, thank you, monsieur. You are my favorite person on board.
Really?
Oui.
You know what? Let's keep this ball rolling. Here's another $5 bison.
I feel that we are like brothers.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, I feel we are like brothers from the same mother. That's how close I feel to you.
Oh,
and
that's so sweet.
By now, he's blatantly ignoring another passenger who wants to check in.
You know
Madame, you must wait. I'm talking to my brother. I'm so sorry, monsieur. These boring people are bothering me all day.
I'm terribly sorry. You know, as my brother, let's seal it with a hug. Come here.
I would, okay, and I think you kind of hug him before he can say no. And
yep.
Like, monsieur, I don't mean to be rude, but you kind of stink a little bit.
Oh, good lord, what is that? Please tell me you have showers in the room.
Oui, of course, monsieur. Please go ahead to action.
Well then, sorry to bother you, and madam.
And his let's roll something. Roll perception plus insight.
Okay, perception plus insight.
Wow, your perception is really high. You have 4
isn't it?
Perception plus 2 and insight of that, so that's 6 dice.
Wow, that took forever to show up on my screen.
So that's 1, 2, 3 success as well. That was very good. So you can clearly see he's signaling that he kind of expects more money.
Oh, so that's how it's gonna be. So you know, I'm just gonna ignore those signals, seeing as how I've already paid him $14 bison.
Okay, then what do you do? Do you go where he pointed you to?
Yes, I go where he pointed me to, and I give him a friendly pat on the shoulder.
Okay, so as you approach, you see a few other sailors. They're doing their things. And there's 3 people who are clearly fighters, just by the things they're wearing. 2 of them are actually twins. There are 2 blonde guys dressing in like a kickboxing outfit. And the other one is Miss Magnolia, who we're gonna hear how she looks, because I also don't know. So this is gonna be news for me.
So Magnolia has kind of shoulder length, short, blonde hair. She's pretty lean, dressed up in like, I don't know the name for it, but like kind of typical like kung fu style clothing. It's dyed like this light purple, and I mean, she's pretty average looking, nothing too special per se. Like, she's like, her looks fall on more so of the cutesy side, I would say. So like a little more unassuming and less intimidating than most. But yeah.
So Magnolia and the twins the sailors are now explaining to them pretty much what Shyotaz heard from the other guy, that they have bedrooms there, that the passage is covered, and they have 2 meals a day. Anything else they want, they have to pay, and they have to give presentations, and then later it's gonna be the tournament, all that stuff.
So, can I like walk up to them and be friendly with them?
You can do whatever you want.
Actually, since I kind of stink, maybe that's a bad idea. I'm just gonna shower and see if I can catch up with them.
Okay, so the twins and Magnolia see another guy who also looks like a fighter, just ignoring everybody and going straight to his room. And the twins approach Magnolia. Yeah, that must be the other fighter, huh?
I guess so. Who is he?
I don't know, I heard it's a 4-people tournament. I mean, it's kind of stupidly weak because my brother and I are going to be the ones at the final, but you know, I guess we need someone for the other one of us to beat up. That must be him. So rude, though.
Well, you can't always judge, and who says you are going to be in the final? Can't you give us another chance?
I mean, who is going to defeat me? You, a woman? And both of them start laughing.
She just kind of sighs, like looks them dead in the eyes, and like, I'm gonna really enjoy taking that sexist attitude and shoving it really deep up your ass when I kick your butt.
Hey, Jean! And the guy who's talking to you, he's calling the other one, whose name is Jean. The other one's name is Jean. Jean, this woman thinks she's going to defeat me! And they both start laughing. Oh, you're so precious.
Can I interject myself in this conversation? Because
I'm not let's say you're leaving your bedroom. Like you took a really quick shower, and you can, because I think maybe you think they're explaining something important, and you just wanted to take a quick rinse, and you're back out of your bedroom.
Just to be funny, can I still have my towel on my head and maybe I'm still in my robes?
Yeah, actually, by the way, why don't you tell how Shyotaz looks?
Okay, so Shyotaz is pretty lanky. He's about 184 centimeters or 6 feet tall. He's got long, almost half towards his back, wavy red hair. He's got a fairly long beard, a curly-Q mustache, very lean, lanky, slightly muscular, but not really. Green eyes. He wears kind of like what Ryu and Ken wear, but not really, and its coloration is half red, half blue, much like the tokusatsu superhero Kikaider.
Or Harley Quinn.
Yes, or Harley Quinn.
Oh god.
And you have a towel on your head.
Yes, and I'm right now wearing a bathrobe.
Ugh, that guy again. The inseparable guy.
Hey. Now look, I've overheard how you're talking to this... I start to blush. Hear how you're talking to this lady
woman?
right here.
Yes.
Yes, woman. Sorry, I look away from you. And I say, I don't appreciate any of that rather rude, unpleasant behavior.
Are you calling us rude? That is precious. You know why you are here? Because our daddy needed someone for us to beat up. That's why you're both here. So, don't bother us with your stupid conversations. In fact, Jean and I don't need to listen to you anymore. Jean, let's go have some breakfast. Then they both leave.
It's a miracle that they could ever get a woman to talk to them.
Miracle, yeah.
Are you alright?
So I start to cover my eyeballs. I'm very sorry. I'm really very, very sorry. It's just, well, I'm starting to notice I'm a little shy sometimes around pretty girls. Did I say that loud?
You very much did. Do not worry, but like, I'm not sure if this is an attempt to flirt, but if so, beforehand, maybe consider putting on more clothing.
No. I'm not. I'm not flirting. I'm not flirting.
Hey, Shyotaz, roll a dexterity to see how much clothing you had time to put on.
Oh god.
Okay. Just dexterity.
Okay, that was very good. So, okay, you're almost fully dressed. Except for your shirt.
Okay, and
Damn it! When I want a bad roll!
I know where you're gonna take this, man. Can we say... Do I have any underwear under this robe?
Oh good.
No, you rolled so well that you have everything you want to have. Damn it. I hate RPGs.
All evidence points to the contrary. Now, could I have your name? We can be friendly, right?
Of course. My name is Magnolia. What is yours?
My name is Tazyosha. No, my name is Otoshoji. My name is 2D Mudok from the Gorillas. That was a joke.
Clearly.
So I start to close my eyes and pretend like I'm in a gentlemanly stance, though it's quite awkward, and be like, I beg your pardon. My name is Shyotaz, and I extend my hand to you as a friendly gesture that we should be friends.
I take your hand and I shake it. It's
My
a
heart's
pleasure
beating.
to meet you.
My heart's beating like a drum. Like do. I'm almost crying, actually.
I sure hope he gets better when he's more familiar with. But just, I don't want to scare you, but last time he had a very, very simple task of going to a hotel and asking a very simple question. And that took 40 minutes and a crazy hobo lady.
Oh wow.
I don't want to scare you.
Yeah, it got pretty crazy.
So what do you guys do after your amazing handshake?
So I quickly run away to my room. I start putting myself in a fetal position on the bed, and I'm just crying. I'm weeping. I'm helpless at this point. I'm such a loser.
Do you do this out loud? Can she
Yes,
hear
I do
you?
this out loud.
Is it audible?
Everyone can hear me.
Okay, well, I'm gonna come up to the door that I can hear you apparently audibly weeping from, and I'm just going to say, you're not a loser per se, just a little socially inept. And then I'm gonna walk away to go get breakfast.
Thank you.
Okay, so Magnolia, you go up to the main deck and you see, well, a collection of rich people apparently. There's a pool on the boat, so there's some people on the pool and a lot of people sitting on tables eating breakfast. You see those two French guys, the twins. You know their names. They're Jean and Luc Picard, and they are sitting with an older gentleman who kind of looks similar to them. And there's a bunch of waiters, and one of them approaches. Mademoiselle, do you need something? Maybe I should do some different voices to be a little more different. I'm going to talk like this now. Do you need something, mademoiselle?
Yes. I was wondering if I would be able to get breakfast.
Oh, what kind of breakfast do you want?
And I kind of take a moment to think, and I just go, surprise me. I'm not very particular.
You see Luc Picard yelling from like a few tables away. She's perfect. She won't have breakfast here. Don't even bother asking her. You know, she eats for free downstairs.
I just kind of like glare at him.
Do you want to just glare or maybe intimidate or something?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Magnolia wouldn't bother to give him words. She just kind of glare into his soul.
And the waiter is like looking without knowing what to do. Mademoiselle, do you want to sit?
May I ask something beforehand?
Oui, of course.
Is this where the fighters can get their food, or is there something separate?
You mean the free food?
Oui.
No, that is delivered to your bedroom.
Oh, my mistake. I'm very sorry. I wasn't aware of that fact. Thank you, though, for your kind service. And
you see? What have I told you? And Luc Picard yells again.
I'm just gonna stick out my tongue, and I'm gonna turn around. And as I turn around, walking away, I'm gonna give him the finger as I start like heading away.
Very mature.
Yes, I'm an adult.
While that was happening, Shyotaz actually received the breakfast in his room, which is one small bread with cheese and one small, let's say, juice, like a juice box.
How nice.
And Shyotaz is still pretty traumatized from that rather different kind of interaction with a young lady.
Monsieur, is everything alright? That's the guy who you met when you entered the boat. For some reason, he decided that he wants to care for your needs specifically. You alright, monsieur?
So nice.
You seem troubled.
Can I get your name, please?
Oui, my name... Shit. Pierre! Of course it's Pierre. My name is Pierre, monsieur.
Pierre!
Pierre Television.
Can I be honest with you?
Oui.
Have you ever been really shy and just froze when you're around a certain group of people?
You mean like bandits?
Like bandits? Yeah, yes. Have you? What do you do when you start to freeze and start to just get scared around these air quotes bandits?
Oh. Well, we do have a psychologist on the boat if you want to talk to her.
Where can I find the psychologist?
Oh, I can take you to her.
Wait, it's a her.
Oui.
Uh, uh, what does this psychologist look like, if I may ask?
I don't know, she's like a grey haired, a little chubby, but she's very good.
How old is she?
Oh, monsieur, we do not ask those questions.
Well then, just give me a minute to finish my breakfast, and if you'd be as so kind as to take me to the psychologist, I'd be ever so grateful for that.
Oui, monsieur, oui.
And he's like twitching his fingers in his hand.
Is
And-
there anything else, monsieur?
Would you hold me?
I think I must go now, monsieur. Someone will come get you.
And I just am on the floor, I have my hands around his ankles. Don't leave me!
Sacre bit. So Magnolia sees this happening as she's coming to her room.
My heart starts going even faster than it was before. Do.
Do I hear this?
I mean, you see it. I don't know if you're here.
Oh.
You see it happening.
Oh.
Because he's leaving his room and Shyotaz is holding his ankle.
I just kind of like stop and look.
And
And
when he
just-
finally gets rid of Shyotaz, he approaches her.
Mademoiselle, do you need something?
I'm good, thank you, though.
Your breakfast is already inside your room.
Thank you. And I'm just gonna kind of walk over to the open door and be like, "Would you like help up off the ground?"
I'm starting to cry again. I just can't take it anymore. I'm actually starting to pout now. I'm sorry. And I start crawling over to my room.
I'm just kind of perplexed for a moment, taken aback, not really expecting that. Would you like company? Would that make you feel a little bit better?
Company? Like, whose company?
Like mine. We could eat breakfast together.
Oh, you don't mind being around this? You don't mind being around me?
No, I mean you kind of are. Nothing short of a social train wreck right now. But
Oh,
it looks like you could use the company.
you're too kind. I start crying again, worse than before. You're like an angel. Boss, did I say that out loud? That's what are you doing?
What the hell is that? Anyway, so do you guys do anything special during the day or just stay crying and comforting him?
Just stay crying. I mean, I wouldn't really. I might go on the search for more food than, a piece of cheese and bread. But once those, twins are gone, and I most likely invite Shyotaz to come with me, if he would like.
So do you think Shyotaz will gather the strength to follow her or not?
I think he'll try a coping mechanism where he's pinching himself to keep his focus, and it'll help maybe somewhat, and I think he'll have enough strength to get himself together.
Okay, then let's say about an hour or two later, you guys go to the upper deck again. Shyotaz secretly pinching himself.
So, Miss Magnolia, won't you tell me a bit about yourself? Where are you from? What do you like to do when you have free time? And anything else?
Alright. Well, I am originally from Finland, but I don't really have much of an accent, as around the age of 10, my family moved out, and we moved to America for a bit, and then back to Finland, so I haven't really picked up the accent yet. stuff I would like to do in my free time. I feel like I'm being interviewed, but I mean, clearly
Oh.
And you see a particular waiter again.
You again, huh? I'm sorry to inform you that your free lunch is going to take 2 more hours.
Oh, don't worry about that. We were wondering if we could maybe get something a little more filling, if that is an option.
Yeah, but it costs money, you know.
Yes, I am very much aware. How much would it be?
Yes, I could be. You're one of those people that count money, huh? Okay, let me guess. TPR version for you, huh?
I guess so.
Okay, I'll make you an omelette.
Okay. Would you like anything? And I turn to Shyotaz.
Would I like anything? I'm just looking at her eyes, and they're particularly. If you don't mind me asking, are your eyes sparkling at this moment?
I don't. They're just normal eyes. To you,
Well,
maybe. I don't know.
okay,
Sparkly
those.
blue eyes, I guess. I don't know.
Then to Shyotaz, they'll be sparkly. I'm just looking, and I look away and answer. You know what? Omelets just so happen to be my most favorite type of breakfast in the whole wide world, so if I could get one, perhaps with a bit of spinach and perhaps some broccoli, then that'd be most appreciated, my good.
Of
Good
course,
friend.
monsieur.
So some time passes and the waiter comes back with your omelets. They are gorgeous, and whenever you decide to eat them, they are delicious. However, they cost 20 bison dollars.
Each?
or together?
No, hers costs 20
Oh,
bison dollars, and Shyotaz's costs 25.
I don't know. how
My
much money
goodness,
you have.
Oh, by the way, Magnolia, you have 1,000 bison dollars.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, no, that's fine.
my goodness, these are quite pricey for omelets, wouldn't you say?
I guess very much so, but it's either that or he's stuck eating bread.
You know what? I shall be a very nice guy, and I'll pay for mine and yours as well.
Are you sure? You really don't need to do that.
Listen to me, Miss Magnolia. Look upon me. I am a very, very, very lowly piece of cells and nucleus and skeletons here on this earth. I'm very much struggling to keep my wits about me, and while I may be challenged in money, just being charitable, it's one of the things that makes me feel really, really, really alive. So I get on my knees in a praying position. So if you
God.
can, please
My
let
I
me.
think Shyotaz might be the topic of a future YouTube video in someone's channel.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Magnolia just kind of looks, and it kind of looks around and then she'll look back and be like,
So let me
Alright.
ask you guys something. Is anyone paying attention to people around you or not?
I'd probably be looking around to see if anyone was staring at this point.
I think Shyotaz isn't, right? So Magnolia, give me a perception alertness, which you do have because you bought.
Yeah, I bought alertness. Okay, so that would be 3, right?
No, you have 2 perception because you always starts with 1.
Okay.
So 2 perception plus 2 alertness, so that's 4.
Oh, okay, my bad. I don't have the updated one.
Oh, sorry, I should have sent you.
Don't worry. Oh god. Okay.
So that's 1 success, which is enough. Yes, everybody around is looking at you and talking among themselves, except for one girl. There's one pretty, kind of youngish, kind of thin girl sitting on a table right on the back of the ship, and she's not paying particular attention, like, well, at least not as everybody else. Like everybody else seems to be, I mean, looking as we would, like it's something very weird happening. The way she's looking is more analytical.
Okay. I look down at him and be like, you didn't have to get down on your knees. You could have just said that you would really like to pay for it, and I would have let it slide, because currently I think someone is watching us and analyzing how much of a threat we may be. Currently, you do not look like too much of a threat. At least in the ring, you wouldn't look like too much of a threat currently.
Shyotaz takes this in consideration. He gets that light bulb of an idea, thinking, well, if they don't think I'm a threat, then that would get them to lower their guard, and that would make this a bit easier. And I really want to pay for this meal, so I start, like, completely disregarding her advice, and I actually start bowing my head down.
Oh, God!
Okay, so and you pay, right? Just so we're clear.
Yes, I pay $45 for 2 omelets. 45 bison dollars, pardon me.
Bison dollars for 2. But those are amazing omelets on a cruise ship that's going from Wales to Canada. It's amazing. Everything is amazing. Well, except for Magnolia's situation right now.
Yeah, she's like beet red. She does not know what to do. She's just kind of looking around in like sort of panic. Like, what am I supposed to do with this situation?
I have no idea.
Like, she'll just kind of look down at you and be like, could you please stop bowing? I just said the opposite of this.
Now I just make it worse, and I start doing the worm.
Magnolia's gone. She starts walking away.
Alright. Let's fast forward a little bit. So you guys were all invited to ball and dinner tonight. There's gonna be a very famous international singer, and also a workshop about fighting etiquette. Etiquette, is that the word?
Yeah.
Yep, etiquette.
Fighting etiquette. All right, that's the way. Fighting etiquette given by the brothers Picard. So, are you attending to the ball or not?
I guess.
I'm attending, and I've just made a complete 360 in my personality. Now I'm not shy anymore. I'm like the most confident man on the entire planet. I got my chest all buffed out. I'm walking in like I own the place, and I'm sitting down with my legs crossed.
Okay, so I would ask how are you dressing. Shyotaz doesn't really have an option because you went like last second to the ship, so you didn't pack any other outfits. But I guess Magnolia could have packed something.
Yeah, she probably would have. You said it's like a fancy ball, right?
It's a fancy ship and a fancy ball.
Yeah, so she probably bring like this really nice like dress that probably like she wore to like a wedding once or something and was like just collecting dust in her like closet. So she's probably like worn this like really pretty like dress, done her makeup up, done her hair a bit, so she looks like at least remotely professional in a sense.
So there's like a receptionist there, and he leads you to the fighters table. All the fighters are in the same table. You are reunited with the brothers Picard, and they're like, I didn't expect to see you poor people here.
You sort of invited us. Did you expect us not to show up?
I didn't invite. Unfortunately, the ship invites everyone. But I guess you're gonna just be sitting there drinking water, not even eat anything, huh?
I mean, I could eat, but I think I would throw it right back up since I'm so close in proximity to you right now.
Oh, she got you, brother. Shut up! She didn't get me! And one of them gets up angry and the other one's laughing.
She just kind of like rolls her eyes and waits to see if Shyotaz is gonna come in or not.
Shyotaz you kind of see Shyotaz approach him, and so you kind of turn your head to look for Shyotaz, and you see him approaching. And when you turn your head back, the other brother, Luke Picard, is leaning on the table. His face is very close to you. He's like, you're not so bad as my brothers say.
That's great.
Yeah, you are actually very pretty. Do you know that?
I'm just gonna kind of like scoot my chair like back so we can like get some space in between us.
But you didn't answer me. Do you know that you are very pretty?
I've been told, but there is a thing.
Well, then those people lie to you. You are not. You just have poor people.
I'm just gonna.
He gets up
glare at him
and
again.
goes out laughing, just thinking that he was super clever.
Oh yes.
And you see him saying to his brother that he made you blush and fall in love with him, and then he crushed your heart, and they're both pointing at you and laughing. And Shyotaz enters.
Yeah, and I enter. I've got my headphones on. I'm just listening to some music. I'm actually grooving as I walk into the room. Yo, I'm the DJ who wants to dance, 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 dance. I've got my eyes closed the whole time, and I think I actually bump into one of the brothers.
Ugh. You again, huh?
Hey, it's one of my brothers from another mother.
You know what? I'm actually kinda glad you're here because you need a workshop about etiquette.
You know, I'm glad I'm here too. I shake him by the hand.
He touched me! The other one's laughing.
And then I start to hug the other one, giving him a big bear hug.
You don't, he avoids you.
What, we don't want to hug now? Come on, we're all friends here.
One of the waiters approaches you and says, Sir, please don't disturb the other passengers.
That's great. I'm glad their names are passengers. My name's Shyotaz. How you doing, waiter?
Very good. So can I take you to your table? Can I take you out there?
Hey, take me to my table, take me to Disneyland, take me wherever you'd like to go, my good man.
Okay, your name is?
My name is Shyotaz. That's Shyotaz. Shyotaz.
Okay, sir, your table is over there, and I should warn you that if you don't stop behaving, we're gonna have you removed from this precinct, okay?
Hey, whatever you want. You know, it's this ship is your ship. This ship is my ship. From
he
Wales.
takes you to the table, and at the same time he turns to Magnolia and says, Miss, would you like to order something from the buffet?
Yes.
We have a wonderful shrimp today.
May I ask for the prices beforehand? I am currently a little short on cash.
Sure, would you like the meal with the... What did I say we have? Shrimp. Maybe the lobster?
I'll consider it, but like I said, I would like to ask the prices before I purchase.
I interrupt, and I say, Hey, Magnolia, how you doing, M-Dog? You know, whatever she wants, put it all on my bill, you know? Anything she wants, caviar, any drinks, any this or that, just put it on my bill. I've got the money, I've got the means to pay the beans.
So what would be, miss?
Shrimp, I get.
Okay, that would be $100 I'm going to bring to you very soon.
Thank you.
So he leaves.
And I go to Magnolia, asking her, Hey, M-Dog, how you doing, my sister from another mister? How you doing? Please tell me, how you doing?
All right, may I ask why you're presenting yourself this way?
You know, sometimes a man just needs to do the worm to get a good fit of confidence running throughout his body. Ooh, you know how many laps I've done since then around this entire ship?
Clearly a little too many, as you may be a little deprived of oxygen right now.
Oxygen. Oh, yes. It's a very important breakfast, dinner, lunch of the day. But you still haven't answered my question. How are you doing? I just want to know these things.
She's kind of
Excuse me. You see a small man with a big nose and a big camera on his hands. You see, I'm the reporter. I'm here to interview all the fighters. I was told you two are going to fight at the tournament.
I grab his microphone and I'm like, yo, what's
doesn't
up,
have a
my
microphone.
homies?
It
What?
doesn't have a microphone. It has a pen and a paper.
Oh, a pen and a paper.
Yeah, like a little notebook.
Okay, so I grab his notebook and pen. I'm all writing, this is Shyotaz here. Yo, what's up, my homies? Love you all. Be good to your parents. Brush your teeth.
Okay, sir. Maybe. You know what? Good luck. I was gonna ask, how do you guys expect to face the notorious Picard brothers, but I don't think you'll be able to answer that. Maybe you, miss? What's your name?
my name is Magnolia.
Oh my god, what a wonderful name. My name is Jimmy Potter.
Nice to meet you. So I guess you would like me to answer that question, yes?
Yes, well, if it's okay.
Oh no, it's no trouble at all. I
I mean, I guess I'll have to memorize your answer since your friend has my notebook.
would you be able to give that back?
And now I've done a completely new personality. I'm all super tranquil and meditative. I'm like, I apologize for my random outbursts of frivolic energy. I don't know what has come over me in this wondrous pool we call the universe. Now please, take this
Miss
notebook.
Magnolia, could we please talk separately, if that's okay?
Yes, of course.
If I may interfere, my rooms come with complimentary notepads, as most hotels would.
You know
Would
what,
you
friend?
care?
Take it. It's yours.
But don't you need this to interview the ever-so-amazing Magnolia?
Oh, it's okay.
I have 5.
Just
Please, take
have
at least
fun
one.
with the notebook, friend. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, Miss Magnolia. I'm gonna look for you in your bedroom maybe tomorrow morning. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. We'll talk then. I guess now is not the right time. Sorry to bother you. You do look stunning.
Oh, thank you.
So he leaves. And soon after that, the presentation of the Picard brothers start. And it's... Well, if you like them, I guess it's good. But if you don't like it, it's insufferable. Because they're all the time talking about how a fighter must act. The do's and don'ts of a tournament. And how they're like the best people in the world, and everybody should take note on how they behave, and everybody should behave like them, and if they did, the world would be a better place. They do give some good tips, like if you get someone dizzy during a fight, it's not okay to attack someone who's dizzy. That's not an honorable position. I mean, it's not illegal, but it's just not what a respectable fighter does. But most of the time, they are just promoting themselves.
Shyotaz doesn't even take note of any of it. He's just sitting there with his legs crisscrossed and his entire body is in a meditative state, eyes closed, his hands in a mudra.
Magnolia, roll again perception alertness.
Okay. Perception. So my alertness was 2, right? So 4. Okay.
Yes, correct.
Thank you. Okay.
So that's 2 successes. The lady is there again, and right now you see she's paying more attention to you than before. The girl.
Hmm. I kind of like take note of her appearance, but like, of course, since they're presenting, I don't get up to approach her yet.
Okay. Does anybody do anything else during the night? Or after the ball, you just go?
I'd probably go up to the lady who's been like watching us and try and talk to her, like afterwards.
Okay. Let's say you make your way there, and she seems to be busy reading something.
Sorry to bother you, but
Ah.
I have noticed that you have been watching me and my companion. I don't know.
Of course, I see. I am very much looking forward to the tournament, and I am just fascinated by the fighters.
Ah, okay. May I ask where you are from? Are you from France, like the brothers, or visiting from another country?
Well, you know what? I've been told I'm from France. To be honest, I don't really have much collection of that. But that's okay. I look forward to the future more than the past.
Yeah, that's a very positive outlook. I'm very sorry to have bothered you. And
Not a problem at all. It was a pleasure talking to you. I feel we will talk again soon.
pleasure is all mine, and I'm going to turn around, but as I am, I'm going to see if I can see what she's reading.
Give me another perception plus investigation this time.
Okay. Ooh.
So that's a failure. You can't catch the name of the book.
Dang it. Okay, well, I'll just head back to my room then.
Okay, so you just head back to your room. I guess Shyotaz eventually goes back there. Shyotaz sees there's a note on the bed saying that tomorrow he is expected to give any kind of presentation, maybe about him or about fighting or anything. I mean, fighters are free to come up with what they want to present to people. The brothers chose to give the workshop about fighting etiquette. So before we move to the next day, let's give some points for some stuff that happened. So for deciding to go to the ball, everybody gets 1 point of glory. So glory works like this. So you have in your character sheets renown, which is glory, and honor. You have circles and you have squares. The circles are your permanent. The circles is how much you actually have if you want to roll something or anything. And the squares are the points you get during the game for doing stuff and acting in a particular way. When you fill all the squares, you get another circle. So right now you get 1 glory for attending to the ball. And Shyotaz was very close to losing 1 glory for his behavior, but I decided to give it a pass. But you were close. Hey everybody, a Cammyplayer here, and this is the end of Chapter 1, Just a Little Socially Inept, featuring our brand new guest player. I hope you enjoyed the story, and if you did, please follow us on your podcast app of choice and leave us a message, because we would love to hear from you. And if you want to reach me, you can do so through YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter at Cammyplayer. So until next week with a brand new episode of World Warrior, I hope to see you there.